Most coaches and consultants are using AI completely wrong. They're typing in basic prompts and getting back generic content that sounds like everybody else. Today, I've got John Schumacher with me, founder of Conversion OS, an AI marketing platform built specifically for coaches and consultants. And he's going to break down what he calls the context triangle, the three layers that separate the top 1% of AI generated marketing content from everything else. Hello, John. Thank you for being here.
All right, Simone, thank you so much for having me. Excited to share some ideas on this. So most coaches and consultants use AI like a search engine. They're using a supercomputer like a search engine, and then they're complaining why they're not getting the kind of results they want when it comes to building their marketing and sales system. So I'm excited to share what I've discovered, what I'm building into software, all those kind of things that can help those folks really move up into that top 5% or higher as far as using AI that sounds like them and also converts.
Goodness, I'm so excited. If you had to say in one sentence what we're going to learn by the end of this session, what would it be?
How to write more in your voice. And really, the number one word is context. How to inject more context into your AI usage so that the AI understands you. It knows who you are, who you help, and how you help them at a whole nother level.
Yay, this is so exciting. I can't wait to just dive right in. Where do we start? What do we need to know?
Yeah, so let's go ahead and pull up my screen. So we'll go over to the screen share here. I've got that on my other monitor. So again, most coaches and consultants go to something like ChatGPT, like I'm looking at right here, and they use it like a search engine. According to research, I actually did research on this, Simone. Most users, the average user, maybe you're a little better, maybe you're a little worse than this, uses roughly 20 words of context when they prompt ChatGPT. And if you think that 20 words of context is going to produce a good result for you, you're deeply mistaken. So let me show you. What I want to do now is show you a before and after. We'll use ChatGPT. This can apply to anything, any other type of platform. I want to show you the before here on this screen. I want to teach you the context triangle, the three things that need to be blended together to really take this up a notch. And then I want to show you the after result of this and the difference between, let's say, a B minus email. We're just going to use an email as an example, and an A plus style email that sounds like you and is actually created to convert. And then I'll show everyone a simple little hack at the end of how you can program this kind of context into what you do without having to reprompt all the time. Okay. Sound good?
Yes, definitely. I'm excited
All right.
about the not having to reprompt every day. So, yeah.
So again, most people use a roughly 20 word prompt. This is a 27 word prompt here. Let's say you're hosting a webinar. A lot of us are doing that. And you want to write an email. You want to have ChatGPT create you an email to invite your email list to attend your webinar. Most of you are going to say something like this: write me an email inviting my email list to my up and coming webinar called Beyond ChatGPT, how to create sales and marketing materials that sound like you and convert. So I'm just going to use my own example here. I have a webinar coming up on this, and it's going to write something for you. And I actually looked at this example before we hopped on here. I'm like, that's actually not too bad, out of the box. I would grade this roughly a B minus. So let me just read through a little bit of this. Hopefully, people can see some of this on the screen. I've blown this up a little bit. And I want to break down why this is okay, but not great. And then I'm going to show you the after example here in a second. Okay. So let's say I'm inviting people to this webinar. I say, hey, first name, if you've ever used ChatGPT to write something for your business and thought, this is technically fine, but it doesn't sound like me, you're not imagining it. Most AI outputs end up feeling generic for one reason. The model is missing the context that makes your message yours and the structure that makes it sell. That's actually pretty good when it comes to those things. I'm hosting a webinar on this topic. During the session, you're going to learn these things. You're going to learn why ChatGPT tends to average out, the three ingredients to make AI writing feel human, a simple prompt framework you can reuse for your emails, and how to combine your voice with proven conversion structures. And then a kind of a call to action at the end. Am I still here, Simone? Can you hear me?
Yeah, this is
Okay,
great.
perfect.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. I saw it kind of move for a sec there. So look, things like three ingredients, a simple prompt framework, how to combine your voice with proven conversion structures. That kind of languaging is, again, not too bad, but it's not great. I mean, it's AI. If you don't give it any context, it'll take your request, in this case, your prompt, and it will combine it with its vast amount of knowledge of the internet and all the information out there and basically average a result that it thinks is decently good for you, right? That's sort of the out of the box version of this. And again, could you send this email? Sure. I mean, it's not terrible, but I'm going to show you how to soup this up a little bit and make this sound, in this case, more like me. This doesn't really sound like me. It's kind of vanilla, right? It's like the stuff we see in our inboxes all the time. Okay. So I want to show you this after prompt in a second, but first, let me quickly go through what I call the context triangle. So these are the three things that we need to blend together if we want to use AI to write high converting assets, emails, presentations for our business that actually sound like us and actually convert. Okay. So at the top of the triangle are the obvious ones.
If you want to watch the entire episode, click here. And if you want to watch more episodes like this, click here.